Welcome to Nantucket. I got up early this morning, early enough to catch a complete sunrise, but then I thought I might go back to sleep because I wanted to get a full night's sleep, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going. And it took me longer to get going than I thought it would, so I got here just as the sun was rising, and it's gorgeous. I'm so glad I came because it's so peaceful and beautiful right now. I know a few celebrities live in Nantucket. I bet these are the houses that they live in. Oh man, I'm still so tired. You could hear it in my voice. I didn't make any coffee. I did make some water with lemon juice and chia seeds because I've been doing that lately. I know there'll be coffee at the breakfast at the Airbnb later today. So I'm just bringing some water. Before I head back to the B&B for breakfast, I came by Brant Point Lighthouse, which is the lighthouse that's closest to this whole main downtown area. And it's nice to come at this hour because there's not that many people here. There's no people here except for the Coast Guard people. There's a big wreath on the lighthouse, which I think is nice. Makes me think of Christmas in Boston. Oh, breakfast has arrived and I couldn't be more excited because this is the longest I've ever been up without coffee. I got everything that was on the menu. I got coffee cake, I got yogurt with fruit, and then I got a breakfast sandwich. Oh, coffee. I think the best thing on the menu is breakfast sandwich with veggie sausage. After having a nice big cup of coffee and a beautiful breakfast, I'm ready to take on the day. Today's mostly going to be easy. Sunrise, lighthouse. I'm going to the Whaling Museum. Usually I avoid indoor activities, but it's a weekday and I'm going first thing when they open, and I'm bringing my KN95 mask. Also, I'm vaccinated, so theoretically I should be absolutely fine. but I still want to be careful. As a surprise to no one that this island was once inhabited by Native Americans. One of the tribes was the Wampanoag. They had a legend that Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard were created by a chief who was sleeping on the shore of Cape Cod, and he woke with sands in his moccasins, so he kicked one off and that formed Martha's Vineyard. Then he tried to go back to sleep, but this other moccasin was filled with sand, so he woke up and kicked that one into the ocean, and that one became Nantucket. And the word Nantucket is actually a Wampanoag word meaning island, which is pretty cool. So I just biked 4 miles from downtown to Cisco Beach. I picked Cisco Beach today because on the way back there's a brewery and a farm with a nice food truck where I can get a lobster roll. Chilly and the waves are crazy, so I'm not sure I'm gonna go in or not. I was a little warm before from the sun, but now I'm cold. The water is a little frigid and the waves are strong. I'm headed back towards town, but I stopped at this 167 Market, which has a food truck where you can get a lobster roll, which is my first lobster roll of the season. I'm super excited, and it's really perfect because this is the first day that the food truck is open, the guy said. I actually came asking for a bathroom first, and they said their bathroom's not open because it's the first day that the food truck is open, so I actually went to the brewery, which is super packed. I used the bathroom and then I came back just for this lobster roll. Wow, looks good. The bun is like toasted, which I love, and it looks like it's salted. There's tiny little chives on top, and big pieces of lobster. It looks very buttery. Oh my god. Oh my god. The bun is super buttery and brioche, and the lobster is super fresh. I love that the bun is toasted and salted. I've never had that before. So that lobster roll made me really full, and now I'm ready for a drink. And conveniently on the way back from Cisco Beach is a place called Cisco Brewery, which seems to be the place here in Nantucket because it's super full. It's Friday afternoon around 3 or 4 o'clock and it's already packed with people, and it seems just like a cool place to hang. So let's check it out. Making a stop on my way back to town at this old mill from 1746, and it was used to grind corn into cornmeal. And I realized, because it has this long like trunk with a wheel at the end, I have no idea how a windmill works. I mean, I know that the wind turns the turbines and then it turns some gears and it grinds, but what the hell is this thing? How does that work? What the hell is that? I've never seen that on a windmill before. If you know, let me know in the comments below. It worked. There's this like roof deck on my Airbnb, on my regular B&B that I didn't realize until today. Like the door is right across from my door, so coming up here, checking out the view, it's gorgeous. Not that far from my B&B is the Jethro Coffin house, which is the oldest house still standing here in Nantucket. It was built by an English settler in 1686 named Jethro Coffin. That's his name. It's not because the house is a coffin. On the contrary, it's actually really big, has a lot of little rooms, and it doesn't look that different to me from a house built recently. It still has those gray shingled walls that all these houses have, and the only real differences are the fact that there's no driveway and the windows and the doors look kind of old-fashioned, but other than that, it's a great house. I would totally live here. There's a big green area behind the house called Coffin Park, which is a pretty creepy name, but it's just his name, so it's pretty cute and quaint here in the daylight. One thing I'm noticing about all the houses here in Nantucket is they all have little placards with names on them. I thought it was only the houses that were like businesses, but it seems like every single house has one. My cell phone ringtone is called Easy Street, and now I'm on Easy Street, and the song goes, I'm on Easy Street, and it feels so sweet, 'cause the world is but a treat when you're on Easy Street. I got back to find my breakfast waiting for me, which is awesome. Nice big thing of coffee. I made myself some coffee this morning though because it's hard to operate without any coffee, but I don't mind seconds. Today's breakfast is a casserole. It has potatoes in it, which is awesome. And I got the yogurt, and I didn't get the pastry today because it has like, it's like a fruit turnover. I don't really like that. Nantucket has a main street with a bunch of little shops along a cobblestone road, the worst cobblestone road you've ever been on. I ended up on this road a couple times by accident on my bike, and it's impossible to bike on. I considered taking the ferry to Martha's Vineyard while I'm here, but it's not running right now because it's still off season, and this area is pretty quiet right now, but I'm sure once the ferry's running it's going to be busy. There's all sorts of shops and restaurants, and the view is very nice. I have just a little bit of time before I have to head back to New York, but I'm going to spend it at the beach. And on my way to the beach, I saw this Lighthouse inspired house, and it's just absolutely adorable. I saw it on the map, but I think it's someone's private property. I'm gonna miss this island and this blue water, but I have a lot more adventures to come, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my travels, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when new videos are available. Until next time, bye!